What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. So you are watching an update video on May 2nd, 2018. So I'm going to try and keep this pretty quick, and it is pretty unscripted, so if you don't like my ADHD rambling, then you'll probably not want to watch this video. Anyways, so let me just kind of explain to everyone what's been going on lately with my situation, and we'll sort of get into why I haven't been able to do a regular live stream or make quite as regular uploads lately over the past 2 months, and also sort of what my content will be looking like over the next month or so, and a couple other things. Check out my Archer glass. Thank you, Nicole, a gift from a friend of mine. Anyways, so basically, the gist of what's going on. So in January and February, I had a lot of spare time. I was working just a part-time job, which was a very easy job. And so I was able to really carve out a lot of time to shore up my RX Java and Kotlin skills and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And I was doing fairly regular uploads. And everything kind of got turned on its head in February, because in February my roommate had to move out, which was totally fine. He gave me plenty of notice and not a big deal. But at the same time, that was very, very inconvenient, because I ended up having to pay double rent the next month, and my current job was just not really, like I said, I was working part-time, so I just really didn't have enough to sustain paying double rent. And to be perfectly honest, the location that I was living before was in literally the worst neighborhood in Victoria, BC. So I thought, hey, I should probably just try and move out. So the good news is that I did manage to get both a new job and a new apartment, and that all occurred just before April. And in April 1st, I've basically been, well, I actually started my new job in March technically. And so pretty much from March to April, I've been working my new job. So a couple things about that. It pays really, really well, but the schedule is very ridiculous. So longer story shorter, one of the reasons, well, the main reason why I've missed several live streams over the past, well, 2 live streams over the past 2 months, and have been very underslept for most of the rest of them, is that I can really no longer guarantee that I will get weekends off. For example, this week I wasn't able to live stream because I worked a 7-day stretch, and I literally did not have any time to do the live stream because I was at work the entire time. Not the entire time, like I had time to sleep a little bit. So anyways, suffice it to say that with my current situation, I can no longer guarantee a regular streaming schedule, and despite pretty much explaining to my new employer that Sunday is like the only day which I really, really need to have off, this person can't actually guarantee that to me, which is what I'm starting to understand now. So, all of this, I'm not saying this just to complain. I'm saying this to explain that unfortunately right now, between my new work situation and a couple other things which I'll get into in a moment, I simply can't guarantee a regular streaming schedule or a regular upload schedule right now. So since that is the case, I've decided to pause my Patreon creator page for this month, and it may be paused again next month. So for the people who support me on Patreon, I very much appreciate your support over the years, but I simply don't feel comfortable taking your money this month because, like I say, I can't really guarantee anything. Now, I will still try to do the live stream on Sundays when I can, but like I say, if I end up having to work a 7-day stretch, I really just can't do the live stream. So that's a little bit unfortunate and really not what I wanted. But at the end of the day, that's just the situation I'm in right now. So for now, like I say, I won't be making regular uploads. Not that I really ever did, but I will try and make uploads when I can, and I will try and do the live stream when I can. But for the moment, I can't guarantee any regularity to it. So that's that. Now, one of the other reasons why I can't do the live stream and the uploads is that despite having a very busy sort of work situation, I've gotten good over the years at carving out a few hours of spare time to do coding. And at the moment, I am currently working on a new application, which will be a commercial application with a small team of developers. So I'm very, very, very excited about this project, and the project is basically taking up all of my little amount of spare time that I have left. So all of this is working towards having more spare time to do more video content, because while I love building new applications and making money and all that kind of stuff, at the end of the day, I actually just really enjoy teaching people and making these videos. So suffice it to say that although I'm working all the time right now and I've got this new application going, etc., etc., I don't plan to quit YouTube. I ever really. We'll see, maybe in 5 years or something, but yeah. Anyways, the last thing I wanted to mention, and I can't talk too much about it, is that to kind of sort of make up for my absence, there is basically a large educational project which I'm planning, and I'm very, very excited about this project because it's going to be entirely open source, and it's not just going to be code, but I basically plan on creating something which, for the time being, I have given the name Android Open Curriculum. So my plans for this project is basically to set up some kind of a GitHub repository and basically create a lesson plan to teach Android and Java fundamentals and Kotlin fundamentals and really whatever the hell I want in an open source repository with lessons and all kinds of crazy stuff, not necessarily with videos. And so my plan with this project is to basically create one sort of, not one, but a source of information and lesson planning and all kinds of neat stuff like that, which can be used by any teacher. If you're a YouTuber or you're a high school teacher or you're a university teacher and you want a pre-created open source curriculum for Android, then that is what I would like to deliver to you. And I have lots of other plans with it to hopefully translate it into different languages. And yeah, so I'm very excited about that project, and I'm basically planning to make that project as one of the last sort of primary educational content pieces I create specifically for Android, because as I've said multiple times, I am working on branching out into new areas, and I feel quite comfortable with my Android development skills right now. So that'll be kind of the cherry on top of my Android educational content. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to quit Android or anything like that, but what I will say is that Android is just, while it has been kind of my main occupation over the past couple of years, I do plan on deviating from that and getting into more interesting things, different things. So yeah, that's basically it. So just to summarize really briefly, I apologize. I realize at the start of this year, I was basically saying to everyone, I'm going to have all the spare time in the world and I'm going to do 2 live streams a week, etc., etc. And I said that not really expecting to have to move out and get a new full-time, more than full-time job. And just other things have kind of moved forward rather quickly, culminating in the fact that I just don't have time to do a regular live stream or content upload right now. So in lieu of that, I've paused the Patreon page, and I will release what I can when I can, and that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll still keep doing updates on social media. I'll let you know when the live streams are happening, and if they do happen, it will be at the regular time. I just can't guarantee that it'll happen at all if I get scheduled to work another 7 or 8 day stretch in a row. That was a great cough. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, peace out.